Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be talking about what a circle is. Now, you probably would have seen a circle, someone would have shown you a circle, and they're very common that we can see them a lot. Even the end of my texter, there's a circle there. It's a circular thing that goes all the way down to make my texter. So, we want to know what it is and how, if we see one, how do we know that it is a circle? Well, this is like a circle, it's not a circle, but let's try and see if I could draw a perfect circle. How do we show that it is? Alright, well the key thing here to realise is there's lots of ways to draw circles. One way is to look at something that looks very much like a circle, like the end of a cup, and to draw around it. And you go, oh, now I've got my circle. Because I've outlined something that is a circle, I've drawn my circle. But that's not very helpful. The helpful thing to realise is this circle, actually, if I look at that point there, if I go all the way around, that's how my circle looks like it's made. I have some length of thing. This could be a piece of string. It could be, this is a texter, but it could be something else that's just as thin as whatever, but it's got some distance. And all I do is I turn my object all the way around a particular point. So we have to, first of all, realise, or not realise, but give a name to this point. This point here is the centre of our circle. Now, the reason we call it the centre is because centre means middle. It's in the middle of the circle. And the reason it's in the middle is when you rotate around, any point that I have, so over here, if I want to look at something on the other side, my circle is directly in the middle because the distance between any point and the middle is a certain distance, and then the distance to the other side is the same distance. So that point is in the middle of a lot of different points. So, okay, we've realised how you make a circle, but how do we actually, that's good that we know. We know that you need a centre. What do we also need? We need that distance from the centre to the outside, and then we need to spin it around. So the distance, let's draw a line to the outside of our circle. This line, if I spin it all the way around and I only look at the point at the end, I'll make my circle. And all I've done is I've taken a line, which we're going to call the radius, connecting this centre point with any of the edge points on the circle, any of the points out here. And that's called the radius. And so all the radius is, so connecting the centre point to the edge point. And now that we've got these two things, we automatically have our circle. If you give me a certain point, say here, and you say my radius is 5 meters, then I can draw you a circle because I just get something that's 5 meters long and I spin it around. Okay, well that's really good. So how do I know if circles are the same? Well, I could draw a circle the same way but having the starting point be down here and looking out like this and then drawing my circle. Not a perfect circle, but close-ish. This circle would be the same as this one if my radius was 5 meters. If it was the same radius. All I'd have to do to convince you of that is have this circle here and move it up until it covers the exact same boundary that this one covers. And you'd be like, yeah, they're the same circle. They look the same when I put the center in the same spot. Alright, so now we know what a circle is and how to test if two circles are actually the same.